Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today we're talking about how to avoid a truly bad digital haircut. We're focusing on a highly specific but honestly rapidly growing space right now, and that's finding the absolute best salon app development companies for the US market. Our goal here is super simple. We want to cut right through all the marketing noise, skip the fluff, and help you find a genuine rock-solid app development partner for the beauty industry. Because whether you're an independent salon, a massive enterprise chain, or an on-demand beauty brand, finding the right technical partner is basically everything. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's dive into this. The US salon app development space has essentially split into two very distinct markets. On one side, we have what we call the template configuration model. You know the drill. This is where an agency takes a basic, off-the-shelf booking template, slaps your brand's colors on it, and pitches it to you as a custom build. The pain point here is absolutely massive, because when you actually go live, you suddenly realize there's zero real point-of-sale integration with your existing tools like Square or Mindbody, and absolutely no observability when your booking traffic inevitably spikes on a busy Friday afternoon. Now, contrasting that, on the other side, we have outcome-owned delivery. These are the real players. These partners come armed with the gold standards of data security. We're talking documented PCI DSS compliance for safe payments and SOC2 Type 2 audits. That essentially guarantees your client data is locked down tight. Today, we're exclusively looking at 5 vetted firms that deliver strictly on this outcome-owned side of the equation. All right, first up on our list, DBB Software, focusing on AI-driven engineering and EU nearshore efficiency. To really understand DBB Software, you kind of have to look at how they operate as a true product team. Instead of just stringing you along with basic templates and endless status reports, they use strictly structured scopes and highly advanced AI-driven engineering workflows. And honestly, the business reality makes this highly attractive. Operating primarily out of Krakow, Poland, their hourly rates sit between 40 and 80 euros, with a minimum project size of 25,000 euros. What makes this so strategically powerful for US clients is that you're getting this incredible EU nearshore cost efficiency, meaning high-end engineering at a surprisingly accessible price point, while still maintaining meaningful daily overlap with US business hours. It's a real game changer. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer depth of their technical capabilities. We aren't just talking about a simple calendar integration here. DBB handles highly complex booking engines with secure identity flows using Firebase, meaning your stylists and your clients have rock-solid secure access to their specific data. They build out rigorous payment authorization flows through Braintree and Stripe to flawlessly handle tricky salon-specific nuances like gratuity. And all of this is built on a modern cross-platform architecture using Expo and Next.js, which basically translates to a blazing fast, incredibly smooth experience for the end user, both on web and mobile. And amazingly, thanks to those AI-assisted workflows, they're typically delivering these massive platforms in roughly 12-week timelines, which is just crazy fast for this level of quality. But what does that technology actually achieve in the real world? Consider their work across the European market and how beautifully it translates to US beauty brands. They built a custom platform for bookies that drove over $4 million in gross merchandise value. That's exactly the pattern you need if you're building an on-demand beauty marketplace. They also helped SafeMode ship 40% faster. And for Renovai, their user experience optimizations literally led to a 16% improvement in conversion rates. If your goal is to optimize a salon booking flow to get more clients through the door on a packed Saturday, these are the proven documented conversion patterns you definitely want your partner to have already mastered. Moving on to number 2, Blue Label Labs. They are our New York design sprint specialists. With Blue Label Labs, we shift the focus heavily toward rapid validation before the heavy engineering even begins. Based right in the heart of New York, with a minimum project size of $75,000, this firm is an absolute powerhouse for a very specific type of client. If you're a premium US beauty brand, you don't just need a generalist coding agency. You need their specific design sprint methodology. Think of it as a measure twice, cut once approach for premium digital experiences. They're the definitive choice when you need to map out what high-end users actually want to engage with, testing rapidly with real users while utilizing top-tier US-based engineering and design talent. Next up, number 3, Fueled, delivering award-winning UI and UX specifically for luxury brands. So the crucial point is this brings us into the realm of uncompromising design for the luxury market. Fueled, which is also headquartered in New York, operates at the absolute highest tier of visual quality. With a minimum project of $150,000 and hourly rates scaling up to $350, they are certainly not for a startup looking for a quick, cheap prototype. Not at all. They are the perfect fit for U.S. luxury beauty brands and high-end boutique salons where the digital experience must flawlessly match a very premium in-store aesthetic. If your salon app requires an incredibly refined brand identity and elevated award-winning visual quality that literally screams luxury, Fueled is the clear choice. Coming in at number 4, we have WillowTree. This is your go-to for Fortune 500 tier enterprise delivery. But what if you're operating on a massive national scale? Based in Virginia, WillowTree is an absolute titan in the digital product space with over 700 team members. With a massive minimum project size of $250,000, they are uniquely built to handle intense operational scale. If you represent a multi-location U.S. enterprise salon chain, you simply cannot afford bottlenecks or capacity issues. You need a partner with a highly structured methodology and Fortune 500 tier project delivery capacity. WillowTree provides the immense, stable infrastructure required to roll out enterprise-scale mobile apps seamlessly across hundreds of locations without a single server crash. And finally, number 5, Sidebench, an LA strategy-led product studio. Bringing a distinct, innovative West Coast perspective to the table, Sidebench operates out of Los Angeles with a $100,000 project minimum. They're highly unique because they act as a co-invention partner rather than just a pure development shop. Actually, scratch that. It's more like having a tech co-founder sit at the strategy table with you. They're incredibly heavy on user research and testing. This makes them specifically tailored for wellness product studios and premium beauty brands that want to build something entirely new. If you want to build something truly disruptive and you need a team to deliver craft-level quality based on deep user research, Sidebench is your ideal match for sure. And this brilliantly illustrates how these 5 exceptional firms stack up against one another. This matrix is incredibly actionable, showing that every single firm has a distinct edge. It's like a giant puzzle where every piece fits a specific need. If you need complex custom builds with AI-driven engineering at highly competitive nearshore rates, DBB Software wins. Validated product strategy and design sprints? That's Blue Label Labs or Sidebench. Pure luxury visual identity? Fueled all the way. And for multi-location enterprise scale and rock-solid stability, WillowTree is the answer. The beauty of this is that every firm has a perfect, highly specific use case. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to reiterate the core thesis of our research today. The distinction between template configuration and outcome-owned delivery is exactly what separates a salon app that actually works, drives revenue, and scales from one that completely fails under pressure. The U.S. beauty industry is just far too complex for generic booking templates. It requires secure payments, intricate point-of-sale integrations, and flawless user experiences. Every single vetted firm we cover today falls strictly into that outcome-owned category. Which leaves us with one final, absolutely critical question for you to consider today. I want you to look at your current tech stack, or maybe that proposal currently sitting on your desk, and ask yourself honestly, is your salon app actually built for real business outcomes, or are you just buying a template? I really hope this explainer has given you the clarity and the structured insights you need to make the right choice for your brand. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today, and I highly encourage you to explore these vetted partners further to see exactly how they can transform your digital experience.